with the Baltimore Ravens.
Kick the ball off.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I don't quit.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away.
I caught wins on Fortnite yesterday. I had like 4 wins. I just didn't stream it.
This is taking
like
about
every time
7
I
yards
stream, I
deep.
play bad.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The whole Eagles offensive line is superstars. Like, that's sad.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Wentz.
Listen, I'm like, man, it's just like I had it muted.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to run with you.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Great 15, great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
What I'm doing
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually
in trouble and the ball's out.
Wow, bro.
Loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here.
You go for the 2-point?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That's caught. And he'll get in the end zone as a 2-point.
I'm going to game chat. I swear he's not nice.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You on a game right now? Or you at work?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number one, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders.
I swear to God, bro. If he scored one more time,
the Eagles
bro,
have taken the lead.
And
on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 65 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
57.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 67 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. A run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. On second and 9, Jackson being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Trying for Brown, and now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. but I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've gotten the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
On 4th down, it's Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go with Howard again.
Wow.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 68 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Roberts has him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's caught by Roberts. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hill. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll run for it with Hill. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Right back to Sanders on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Howard. And Howard stops short. He didn't get there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way. Pretty much done for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, it's Hill, complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was second down run for Murray. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They go with a fullback line. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Murray. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run that time by Murray. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. What? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And an alley to run. The trot. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check. 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Murray. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
To miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You're good.
Here's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
Latavius Murray. And he cuts it back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
We got this.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go back to Murray on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down now, it's Murray. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
11.
48 to Mike.
Now Breeze on third down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll try the right side with Murray. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check, check, check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, these 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Young lady. Kill.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ready.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
53.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze.
Let's
Look
go.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be... And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Yo, this party more quiet, yo.
With something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. So he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They run it again with Hill. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for... Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Again, it's Murray. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.